Hi guys, welcome to Pagupaiva channel. We have already posted a couple of videos on optimization technique which you can use in production plan. We have shown 4 different scenarios. The first one has considered inventory as constraint and the objective was to maximize the profit with the available inventory. In second scenario, we have introduced machine as constraint and we have worked considering if only one machine of each is available, then what could be the profit? Further moving ahead, we have considered a fixed number of machines. Instead of one machine each, we have considered some 12 numbers and 18 numbers machine as further more improvement to this and how the profit is getting improved considering the available working hours and the available inventory. And then in fourth scenario, what we have did is we have allowed the Excel solver itself to find out the optimum number of machines using which they can maximize the profit. So 4 scenarios we have shown in our past videos. If you have not watched those videos, the link is available in description. Please go and watch it. Now, moving ahead, we are going to show you further 2 more scenarios, which is taking this business problem further ahead, considering further more constraints. Before going ahead, I request you to subscribe our channel and share with your friends. In fifth scenario, what we are going to do is we are going to add man-hours as a constraint. Why? Because machine is required for manufacturing. Similarly, manpower is also mandatory for any manufacturing. So the company is right now having 30 employees, right? In last scenario, what we have finalized was the company can have 50 and 52 machine 1 and 78 of machine 2. So what they have decided is they shall have 50 number of machine 1 and 70 number of machine 2 as a business requirement, right? Then right now what they are having is 30 as the manpower. So we have already shown you how to calculate this required quantity and all. Similarly, how to calculate this machine hours. Now what we are having is we are having a condition that for manufacturing 1 ton of biscuit, it would require 7 man-hours. Further, since we are working on weekly basis, even the wages here in this case is also on weekly basis. So every week they have to pay around 1,000 rupees per worker. So currently they have employed 30 workers. So the available man hours is simple. So every week 96 working hours per week and multiply by 30. So the available man hours is around 2880. Required man hours is very simple again. So it is going to be 7 man hours is required per ton of biscuit. So the final manufacturing quantity, whatever the result you are getting, that should be multiplied and you will be getting the number of man hours required. Then wages is a cost. So what you will be doing is you have to calculate whatever the employees employed 30 numbers and multiply it by 1,000. So per week they have to spend around 30,000 rupees. So now the cost will be nothing but adding the material cost, machine cost, and the labor wages. So the price, as usual, it will be the selling price multiplied by the number of biscuit packets. So the difference between the total cost and the selling price will give you the total profit. So now further moving ahead, we are going to use Excel solver. So our objective is very simple. It is maximizing the profit. Here in this case, again, the biscuit quantity is the variable. The constraints are simple, like last time, the quantity required to manufacture each ingredient should be less than or equal to the available inventory, first constraint. Then machine has required is the next constraint against the machine has available. Then the third constraint is the man hours should be less than or equal to the man hours available. So we have added 3 constraints. The method remains same. Once you click solve, you're getting an answer of around 3 crores. So now they have increased the number of machines to increase the profit, but the manpower, whatever they are having, is not allowing them to maximize their profit. So last time, after increasing the machine hours, you can see the profit was increased drastically from 2.5 crore to 10.87 crore. Now, due to this man-hour constraint, you can find that the profit has dropped down to only 3.4 crore. So that means either they have to reduce the number of machines as well as the inventory, or they have to increase the working hours. So if a good company, if they have already employed on the machineries and everything, it would be better they should increase the manpower. So now, like last time, what we have did for finding out the optimum number of machines, so we will be working in our next scenario to find out the optimum number of manpowers as well. Here we are going to add one more cost. Here the packing cost which the company is spending is around 0.75 rupees per packet. So the packing cost will be number of packets multiplied by 0.75. This is going to be the packing cost. This in turn will have an impact on the company's profit as well, right? So again, going back to solver, here the conditions remain same. The objective is to maximize the profit. Here there will be 2 variables. One is the biscuit quantity, the other one is the manpower, because we want to know the optimum manpower required. So 2 variables are considered, and the constraints remain same, which is this value should be less than the inventory available. That's the first constraint. Then machine hours should be less than or equal to the machine hours available. And the third one is the man hours should be less than or equal to man hours available. Then the number of workers employed is an integer. It can't be any decimal value. So we are adding that also a constraint. Fine. Now, once you click solve, you can find the profit got increased to 8.9 crore. Obviously, there is around 84 lakhs impact of packing cost is there, but still, if you see, the profit is increased, and the optimum number of workers has to be 82 if the company want to maximize the profit. So with Excel solver, you can able to work out the production plan to maximize your profit, but you would have noticed why I am calculating the margin, but I am not talking anywhere about this point of margin. Margin is nothing but your profit divided by your cost. So that is the margin. So if you see in first scenario, considering only the inventory constraint, the margin was very, very, very high, 800+%. In second scenario, we can neglect it because the company was working on only one machine. But when it comes to a fixed number of machines they were having, it dropped down to with the constraint. By adding only a machine constraint here itself, it dropped. So something around 600%. In fourth scenario also, the machines and everything is keeping the margin down. Further, when you add one more constraint of man hours, you can see the margin drop down below 500%. When we add the packing cost, it dropped down below 400%. So this is how each and every constraint adding to the production plan, it has an impact on the profit as well as the profit margin. So the company till manufacturing, they are spending so many things. Even here, if we talk about, we have not considered about the machine capex investment or whatever the return on investment margin they have to consider in each quantity. So those things and all we have not considered, but still, if you see from inventory level, only inventory as a constraint, it was around 800%. Then adding one constraint, it reduced to 676%. Then adding a third constraint, one more constraint, it reduced down to 493%. Then adding a packing cost as another one more constraint, this profit margin is getting reduced to 388%. So a company, once they manufacture their product, they have to distribute it. So now in our further videos, what we are going to show is we are going to talk about distribution, how to optimize the cost related to distribution. So hope you have learned something new in this session. Please do subscribe our channel, like this video, share with your friends. If you have any queries, please put it in comment section. And if you want us to post videos on any new topic, please give us a comment. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.